In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use Google Sites. It's free and easy to use. To navigate to Google Sites, go to sites.google.com. You will need a Gmail account, and if you are at Trinity University, a Tmail account to access Google Sites. Once you've navigated to Google Sites, you'll see two sections: a Start a New Site section and a Recent Sites section. If you've already edited a site or have been added as an editor to someone else's site, you'll see the website down here. If you'd like to start a new site, you can start with either a blank template or a pre-done template that Google Sites creates for you. For this tutorial, we're going to start with a blank template. Once you click on blank template, you'll be taken into the editor. As you can see, it's not completely blank. There's a little bit of stuff in here for you. What I like to do is name my site document first. I'm going to create a website called Tutorials. Once you do that, you'll notice up here that the name of the document will go directly into your logo. If you don't like the text here, you can change it by just typing in, or you can add a custom logo by clicking on Add Logo. I've got a logo I'd like to upload, so I'm going to click Upload. Find my logo. I have a Coates Library logo here. And once it's uploaded, you can see it here, but you can also see what it's going to look like on the site. If you're happy with it, you can just click the X on the pop-up box. If you don't want any text to show with your branded logo, you can just delete the text. And even though you'll see Enter Site Name here, it won't show when the site's actually published. But this text here, where it says your page title, will show, so you do want to make sure that this information gets changed. This is going to be my home page, so I'm going to actually call it just Tutorials. You'll notice when you edit, you'll get a little pop-up box above it. You'll have some options to make changes to your text. You could add a link, and you can change the centering of how the text looks on this header. Other options for your header are header type. You can change how it's going to look on the page. If you don't want an image in the background, you can select title only. You can make it really big, or you can cover the entire page. When someone browses to it, the image will take up the entire screen. Let's go back to banner. The other thing you can do with this header is you can change the background image. You can upload an image that you have on your drive, or you can select an image from here. Google has a few images that you can select from their gallery, or you can look for a URL, search for an image, or go to your Google Photos or Google Drive and upload an image that way. Just click on something else, see what it'll look like. If you don't like the way it looks, you can reset to the way it looked before, and you're right back to where you started. To create content for your website, you'll want to go over here to Insert. You have lots of different options from which to choose. If you'd like to insert a text box, you just click on the text box and it'll pop up a little text box here in the page, and you can start typing text. If you want to add an image, you can upload or select an image, embed code, or add something from your Google Drive. A really neat feature is the pre-done layouts. So you can create a section with an image and some text, or a couple of images and text underneath, or an image and an image. And if you want one of these layouts, you just simply click on it and it'll automatically insert it into your page. Once here, you just click on the plus sign to add an image. Again, upload or select or get it from your files. I have an image I'm going to use here. And what you'll notice is the image box that was there, your image will automatically size to that box. But if you'll notice, my image is a little bit longer than that box, so I can either just focus on the little section that I want, or if I really wanted to show my entire image, I could just drag this down and resize it that way. I can also make the image a little bit bigger or a little skinnier. And so once the box is in here, you have some opportunity to make some changes to it. And you could add in some text. And as you notice, you also get some options here as well. You can bold, italicize, change how the text looks on the page, add a link. If you want to add another section, just click on it. You have some options for every section that you've imported. You can change how the background looks. You can duplicate it if you really like what you've done and you don't want to have to recreate everything again. You can just click duplicate. You can delete it if you don't like it. And the other really great thing is you can rearrange sections. So say you don't really want this up at the top. You can come over here. Once you get the crosshairs, you can simply click and drag wherever you want it to go, and it'll insert it and pop it in where you drop it. You can add other features as well. You can add buttons, image carousels, table of contents. If you want to add another page, click on the Pages option on the right-hand side and click the plus sign down at the bottom. It'll ask you to name your new page. And then you'll notice it'll show up here. This is also your navigation, and you'll see all the new pages will automatically be added to your navigation. You can add more pages. And like I said, every page that you create is going to go up here in the navigation. If I wanted to make preview a site a subpage of publish a site, all I'd have to do is click and drag it on top of the other title, and it'll automatically create it as a subpage. That's really neat because then it automatically shows you up here that you've got a subpage, and so your navigation doesn't get so messy up at the top. If you want to just create a subpage from the beginning, you can just click on the triple dots on the right hand side and select Add Subpage. If you don't name your page, it'll just show up as untitled page until you double click on it or select Properties and make a change to your page. But you'll notice that the title doesn't automatically change, so you'd have to come over here and change the title as well. For every page, you can add more content. And what you'll notice is you don't have to publish your site in order for the changes to get saved. You're still in edit mode and everything gets saved to your Google Drive. If you want to do any changes to the look and feel of the entire site, a couple of things that you can do is change themes. So you're given a theme automatically, and you can do some different things to it, like change the colors or change the font styles. If you want to try a completely different theme, you can click on that. The great thing is it's going to carry that theme throughout all of your pages, so everything's got a consistent look and feel. When you're ready to publish, what you're going to probably want to do first is preview the site. So I'm going to click Preview. You can navigate around to your site, see what it's going to look like. And then down here you'll notice some different options that say tablet and phone. Because Google Sites is a responsive website builder, it's going to look good on all of the different types of devices. And so if you want to see what it's going to look like on a phone or what it's going to look like on a tablet, you've got those options here to see if it's going to look the way you were hoping it was going to look. When you're done taking a look at preview, you can click close. And then when you're ready to publish, you can click publish. And your website's going to be sites.google.com/ if you're at Trinity, trinity.edu, and whatever web address that you want to include. It'll warn you if the name's too short or if it's already been used, and then you can just continue to try different options to rename it if you want. If you want to manage who's going to be able to view your site, click on Manage, and then under here on Links, you click Change. And you can see here right now, if our site goes published, it's only going to be available to Trinity University people. You can restrict it to just people that you invite to the site, or you can make it completely public. It's totally up to you. All right, well, if you have any questions, please feel free to email me at epov@trinity.edu.